Because he's stupid. He don't even know what the hell's going on. This is our money. Anytime you do a job and do a
worried about him.
Nah,
I
you're
get
white
too much.
children
I
here.
make 80,000 a year. We're not the same. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Shout out to my boy Zeke Black, letting the trolls know we not the same. You know what I'm saying? The brains is blown and the skies is the
Worried about him.
One. Testing. I had to do a little mic check, right? And I don't want to use the internal. I need to go to the Roadcaster Pro checking in. All right. Most definitely. Okay, here we go. Yes. So again, welcome to the channel, y'all. As you can see, man, I'm trying to get y'all to go and subscribe first. Subscribe to the channel. This is an old screenshot. I'm down. I'm getting close to the 2,000. I think I need like almost 30 something more subs. Come on, y'all. You can do it. Share the video. You already know what to do. Help me get to that 2K. 2K, I'm good right there. I'm like, okay, 2K is cool for me. You feel me? So hopefully y'all share this video. Like, comment and subscribe as they tell you what to do. We in the building doing our thing. And the studio is up and running. You already know I got everything plugged in. I got all the buttons and switches going down. So it is what it is, man. I need y'all to come in with me, man. But yeah. Y'all see the topic, man. I made the erroneous error of going by this fool's broadcast, right? I'm like, okay, and I've chopped it up with him before, and I'm like, okay, man, and I just had some time on my hands. Let me go and, see what's going on with this guy, man. see if I can, get something from what seems to be an astute individual. I mean, I figured out later that there was music albums in the back. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe we got something in common. I mean, y'all can see where I be at. I'm always in the studio. I got speakers and everything that I like to listen to. I do production. I do, promotions, all of that. So I'm like, okay, maybe me and this guy can, try to cover. I kind of think that he's, an astute person. He's so-called an educated man. I don't know to what degree. I didn't look through the homework, but I just listened to him. I'm like, I'm gonna give the man a shot and see what he's talking about. And I like some of the, the grades that he's got around, even though they could be touched up a little. He's got, the 6-point star and whatnot. And he stands for something, right? He's always trying to send out a message. So, he chopped it up with me a time on his page, and we had this okay dialogue, right? So I ventured back to come to his page, all right, to his channel, and he was beating his chest. Now, mind you, he has the Malcolm X approach to stuff. I mean, if you look at him, he's like, an old retired warrior, still trying to push the line, as he says. I'm like, okay, let me see what she's talking about. He's talking about reparations. Now, I ain't had nothing bad to say about, black folks pushing for reparations. I think they need to get what they have coming, I honestly believe that. So I'm like, let's see it, if you're going to get it. Thank you, Facebook user. I appreciate all you guys over there on Facebook. Y'all, go ahead and make sure you subscribe to my Facebook channel also. Please subscribe to the Facebook channel. I believe we got some numbers over there. You already know. Go over there and join the group. I got over 20,000 over there. So it is what it is. We're going to get some numbers going and push the line. So, I'm listening to his, he have a dream. The rock's been thrown on onto us speech, in that reparations are due. And I'm like, yeah, they are due. They've been due. I'm with you, man. Come on, man. Fight the power, man. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? And I just told him, I made one comment, just one. I said, man, I'm tired of them being selling us a dream, And so what I want to do is I want you to hear his response to my comment, man. I mean, it's funny, but let's just say it's not funny, okay? You don't come off like that. Matter of fact, I had to come out of the matrix for this.
No, these is people that don't believe in their people, and these are people that ain't gonna try to push to get it. You ain't been sold a drink because you ain't been trying to buy nothing, net stars. Everything.
Okay, hold on. First of all, how do you know what the hell I done bought and what sacrifices I done made or any of that? Okay. I don't know if he was just looking to, but from what I see, he goes through his comments and he picks stuff to, start trying to bash on. So right out the rip, and I'm like, oh, I'm surprised by this response because I'm basically telling him, yeah, I am tired of all of us folks being sold a dream. No matter what color you are here in the United States, we all need to be equal. We all need to have reparations. Whatever we got coming, we need to have that coming. We need the same loans, the same things that business boosts that banks be giving, stop redlining. We need all of those things that you're giving to preferred, entitled individuals. All right. I'm with this, right? I'm with all of this, and all I'm saying is I'm tired of, going into these places and they shooting me down for the littlest inconsistency on my credit report or whatever it is, to where I can get an opportunity to let me, get some sort of loan to help improve my bank status and my capital of what it is I'm doing. Okay, I want the same thing that Jimmy Boy's getting. You know what I'm saying? John Boy, I want the same right. I want the same opportunity. Okay, but I knew a long time where I've been getting beat with it so much. I just figured I gotta just do myself. I just gotta make it happen myself. So this guy tell me I ain't spend no money. Now, mind you, I give him the background of how my father served for this, the service. He was in the service. He was in the army. My grandfather was in the army. To me, I'm like, okay, they kind of like paid for whatever it is we got coming right there, right? Whatever we got coming, they've already paid the way with what they've been doing. So I don't know what he's talking about. Like, I ain't paid the cost. My father's paid the cost. All right. And regardless of whoever they are, whether they Native American or black or whatever, that don't matter. We pay the cost. All right. We need to get what we got coming. But this was his total response.
Thing that been happening to us is because from a lack of black people talking as if you ever stood up for something. So I'm
Hold on,
understanding.
let me run it all the way to.
For some and not get it. Something. So I'm understanding I'm that ain't gonna try to push to get it. You ain't been sold a dream because you ain't been trying to buy nothing, Nestar. Everything that been happening to us is because from a lack of black people talking as if you ever stood up for something. So I'm understanding, I'm trying to figure out where you get this from when you ain't asked for nothing. That's what I'm trying to get it from. What example you got of asking for something and not get it?
Okay, so I've never really gave him an example. I never said what it is that I've been going through, but I told y'all, yeah, I went to the bank, you know what I'm saying? They shot me down and I did a little test and I said somebody kind of like with the same, little credit inconsistency, you know what I'm saying? And of course, they was, of course, the ethnic background and they got played. And I was like, oh, okay. This is what they call the red line, right? So I'm like, man, that was to me being sold a dream. Like I had an opportunity, I had established businesses, I had established capital, and I didn't get the same break as the other guy got. But I wasn't mad. I was just like, oh, I know what I got to do. I got to work twice as hard. And this man told me I ain't asked for nothing. Well, I did ask for something. I asked for the same shot that everybody else is getting of a certain ethnicity background, okay? So I'm like, okay, y'all ready to shot me down on, me trying to, identify what you're going through, right? So let's go further, what he had to say.
That's the problem I got with that whole scenario. You ain't asked for nothing. So what is you basing this on? You have not asked for reparations. So I hope y'all not saying you tired of asking for reparations because black people have not been asked for reparations. Black folks ain't been out protesting for no reparations. You Native American, okay, well stay in Native American business.
So I'm like, you steady telling black folks, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know this was a color specific, ethnic specific channel. Okay. Had I known that that's what this was, then maybe I wouldn't come by. Maybe I'd have said that Pharaoh said this is for black folks only. I know this old man is, really gonna be about. I just came to check him out. Since we had a dialogue a few other times, I'm like, yeah, I can feel what you're saying, man. It's not, we ain't getting what we had coming, all right. But I see felt the kind of way about Native Americans. So I'm like, huh? Oh, really? Now, mind you, my kid, My son, he's African American. You know what I mean? His mom African American. Our grand is African American. So I felt like, I understand the plight. I grew up in the hood, not on the res.
You know what I'm saying? You're Native American. I'm talking about Black American. So you shut up over here. Go build a teepee or put some moccasins on or something. Go build.
Now, right about now, okay, he said build a TV or put some moccasins on, all right? Now, let me explain something to you, Mr. Pharaoh. We've been through it, all that stuff. First of all, there's different type of Native Americans, just like there's different type of Black folks, all right? But my tribe, we come from the West Coast. We come from what they call the Pacific Coast tribes, all right? And we have what they call smoke houses, for houses, them type of houses. But mind you, that was in the past. That was our ancestral history, of how we did things, all right? We ain't live in no teepees, you dumb motherfucker. This is a Billy Goat ignorance right here. Look at him. Don't it look like he's just going to say, He's just a really ignorant motherfucker talking about go have a wampum with your tribe and see what you guys can do and smoke the peace pipe. And I'm like, come on, man. We're beyond that. If you do your homework about our tribes, we don't build teepees no more. Now we build casinos, resorts. You know what I'm saying? We done took all that money that they gave us, what you were equal to as some sort of reparations, and did something with it. You feel me? We did something with it. I might have been able to interject that to you, as far as like how we crossed that bridge, what it took to get there. I mean, you standing on the front line talking about fight to power. I don't think you know, but your old ass ain't got no check yet. So maybe I'll listen to some people that know what they're talking about. You know what I mean? My family has been associated with interacting with the government for a long time. Me, myself, I'm what you call a hereditary chief. Out of my mom's 9 brothers and sisters, I'm the oldest cousin. I'm the oldest son of her, which makes me the oldest out of all the cousins. What makes me the hereditary chief? So, yeah, I got some rank, Mr. Pharaoh. And I also got some knowledge. I am educated. But you don't know nothing about me. You got to run in your mouth and try to throw somebody who came to support you under the bus. I mean, it was kind of funny, some of the old school jokes, but I'm like, oh, okay, you want to tell jokes. Well, can you drop the link and let me on your panel? Let me on your panel, because I can give them right back to you. Okay? You sitting over here with your fist up in the air talking about fight to power. Let me get some get back. But before I could get to that, he had to go on and rant with it.
A TP or something, smoke a peace pipe. What you talking to me for? We play Black America. You're a Native American. Go put on some moccasins and go do a rain dance. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you over here for? You know what I'm saying? You should be somewhere kissing on Hiawatha or something.
Now, I would have never came over here, but I thought this is for Blacks only? Okay. Now, if you look at me, obviously tell I'm mixed with some Black too, you know what I mean? But my birth certificate, my raising is, Native American. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But it don't mean that I'm, biased, or that the way my stance is that I can embrace all different cultures, all different struggles. This man didn't want to hear none of that. All he was so embraced in and empowered by was, we need a check. Where's our reparations? And I don't even know what it sounds to me like. You want a reservation. What you mad because you didn't get your 40 acres and a mule? What's up, John Sapp, man? Hey, congratulations, man. I seen your post over there on Facebook, man. It's a beautiful thing. Your brother, man, he's doing the thing, man. We need guys that are doing the thing, man, that can be out there representing us. Shout out to you and yours, brother. But this guy, he was trying to tear me up one, but he wouldn't let me speak, right? So the first thing he did was he, on the slide, timed me out. because I'm giving them the responses like, hold on, man, wait a minute. You ain't gonna tell me to put on no moccasins and all that type of shit. Appreciate you, bro. No problem. You ain't gonna do any of that. I got some mouth for you. I got some get back. Boy, you think you've been around? I've been around too, man. You just look like you've been around. Oh, tired ass. I'll walk 10 miles to sell my ass looking nigga. I have a dream.
You know what I'm saying? Go chase a buffalo or something. What? Go do a rain dance. Make it rain. You know what I'm saying?
I want to tell you something, sir. Right. Thank you. Somebody who's sitting up here acting like he's an educated person and that he's trying to reach young people. This is what, if you look on his page, this is exactly what he said. He's trying to tap into young people. I guess recruiting people that can go and march, you know, and join the front line and help them get their so-called. What's up, shit? How you doing about it? I got me one, man. He told me I need to go back to the Reds and do a rain dance. I'm like, you old ass boy, look like you ran away from the plantation and became some kind of a civilian. Now you want to jump up and down talking about we need reparations. We better go work for that shit. That's all I do. I was like, man, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit no more. I'm tired of it. That's all I said. I'm going to go make a way for me. You feel me? His name, you know, I don't know if he is uneducated. I can't take that away from him, but he calls his channel Pharaoh Said. And I just came to, you know, chop it up. I didn't even come to chop it up. I just told him, man, I agree with you, man. I'm tired of being sold the dream, you know? And he went in on me like, you ain't paid for nothing. I'm like, man, how do you know? My family done served this country and everything, you know? My dad, my grandpa, some more shit, you feel me? I'm like, no, government, don't tell me I ain't paid no price. You know, don't tell me go back to the teepee neither. I got acreage. I have land. You know, our tribe has businesses, tribal businesses. They do a lot of the fun for what I do on my other platform. I'm like, I don't have to explain none of this to you. What you just did was shot yourself in the foot like a lot of people do. Sitting in mind talking about, I need my handout. And that's what I'm amounting it to, because they're not going to just give it to you. Okay, and that's what he was trying to say. We got to get out there and do that. I'm like, okay, we've been out there and did this, but I'd rather spend my time to, you know, do what I can do, you know, to get my own. I'm going to make my own happen. My user, this chick said, let me have them. We can debate the topic with sources, set it up. Facts. I'm telling them that right now. Like, what I want to do, and all I was trying to do is get off this panel because he was talking so bad. I'm like, give me the time, give me some space on your page. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he don't know I do the same thing, you know. I have talked to him before, to this man, right? And I was like, you know, talking to him about, you know, his numbers and whatnot. And he told me, you know, because some of his comments were off base. I'm like, you know, hey man, you know, what's going on with your, he told me he pays for views, you know what I mean? And he even showed me, you know, that he works with a little company that helps him with his, you know, with his growth on his channel. I'm like, oh, okay, I know what this equates to. Basically, you're buying views, you're buying content, you're buying subs. All right, that's cool. You know, that's your business, all right? But where I have an issue with you is that, you know, if your channel is just for Black people, and many of you people, especially my Facebook girl, know I'm from the hood, okay? That won't you just make it obviously known on your channel? Because you putting up a 6-point star, that don't say nothing other than the fact we know you ain't a G. We know you're a part of that. You know, you think you're something else, okay? And if you're something else, then you need to clarify that, because this doesn't tell it. 6-point star, don't tell it. It makes you confused with being Israeli or something, or one of them other types of individuals represent. But your whole demeanor, it projects something else. So how are we supposed to know that all you're gonna talk about is black topics and all you want is black subs? Okay, I don't know that. Put that shit on your channel, old man. Put it on your channel. So why have to come up here and I guess you call yourself trying to embarrass me?
Play like sitting bull and go sit down. You know what I mean? Oh my son, go sit down. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna
Go
sit down,
sit
old
down,
man.
man. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna
Go
get
make
in
a
your. I'm
burger or
gonna get right
something. Go
back
do
at you.
some Native American stuff. Go on a reservation somewhere. You know what I
You
mean?
see what I'm saying? Now, to me, and what he don't understand is reservations out here. Everybody's coming and spending money with us. Straight up. Using controversy for social popularity is a house nigga move. Facts. Let me start that. It really is. Because it's like you just trying to win a little oh, you should have seen how they chat was going in. That once he opened the door to be racist, they all started being racist. And I couldn't fire back because he timed me out. So all they did was go off on me. And all I said is, I'm tired of them being sold a dream. That's it. And they just went in on me. And then he gave me enough room to say, yeah, well, man, okay, I understand what you're saying, but I'm Native American. Oh, no. I opened up the door to all of this. And I'm like, oh, okay. So what Pharaoh is saying is that he's racist. Okay, I get it, man. You're going to get far like this, bro. You're going to get far. And be prepared. Not me. I'm not that type of dude. I'm not going to shoot you down and get your channel snatched and all that. But this type of activity is being under big scrutiny these days. You can't afford to just be an outright racist and demeaning and slurring people's, ethnicity, size, all that shit that you like. I can see you're probably one of those guys that like to do. I could do the same old shit looking like you, looking like Jimmy Crack Corn. I could say a bunch of shit of looking at your ass. Right, not here in the Pacific Northwest. No, these Native Americans over here is having money, all right? And I have ventured myself out to use what I got to hit this media run. I keep running into these clowns. You free loading, no paying for a channel ass motherfucker talking shit. But if they take your channel, you'll be sitting over the time about the old that too, right? Let's hear the rest of this shit, man. I'm gonna let you go after this.
Start our conversation before you get disrespected over here. I already told you I'm gonna be on dummy next year.
Now he said before you get disrespected, that wasn't disrespect. All I said was, I'm tired of being so dreamy. You talked all kind of shit about my ethnicity. Told me I need to go back to the reservation. I need to get on the moccasin and kiss Hiawatha. You senile ass motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, man. Because if you would put me on your panel, I would have definitely came right back at you. But see, these are the games you motherfuckers like to play. You want to talk your shit and put a motherfucker on mute. I couldn't even type. But I didn't come here to this. I came here, to share with you and feel your pain. Okay, but no. You don't want nobody else up in there. No. As a matter of fact, if they start giving out checks, you going to be the first in line. And thinking maybe you should get all the checks. Okay, all right, yeah, all right.
Anybody not ride, you ride or die.
Ride or die.
You know what I'm saying? All that can't. I don't do can't. So as soon as you start talking can't, I don't even mess with you.
Okay, let me explain something to you. Mr. Pharaoh said that. Okay, I said I'm Native American. Okay, not Native American. We're doing it over here. We're doing all type of shit. We're doing entertainment. We got our own businesses. We got our own indigenous tribal businesses, okay? We're doing all of that shit. And maybe you could learn something about some infrastructure had you talked about a person like me. You know what I mean? But maybe you one of those Mr. Know-it-alls.
I don't mess with that. Listen, all that can't, I don't do can't. I don't do can't. When I'm starting a business, I'm starting a business. I don't do can't. I don't teach my children can't. I don't teach can't. I don't teach can't. So if you a can't, I can't mess with you. If you somebody don't believe nothing could be done, I can't really mess with you because that's what's wrong with black people. You hang yourself, you don't even try. You brainwash yourself. Uh, they ain't gonna never let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something about the black man. You go in the club,
He's a pro.
there's three women, there's finest women in the club. 95% or 97% of the men in that club will not approach the finest women in that club because they already say, oh, she really beautiful. She ain't gonna talk to me. It's a fact. The most beautiful women to tell you that men don't be scared to talk to them. These are the men that be talking about, I don't believe, I don't. You pushing for something, you're not never thinking about failure because you can't say, I want to push, but I'm scared. That I don't understand that. That don't really make a lot of sense to me. I can't relate. I mean, what I'm supposed to say? I'm born in 1958. We couldn't ride on the front of the bus. We couldn't do a lot of stuff that we accomplished. So
Okay,
I'm
let me
confused.
explain this to y'all. This is what I meant by you must have been walking the Selma or something. He's only 2 years older than me. 2 years. And he looks like he ran away from the plantation and had a hard ass life. That's all I can say. You had a hard ass life. You should have been talking shit, talking about how come you ain't got yours and where's your money at and all that, man. I'm like, man, where's the reparations? I'm with you, reparations. When you start talking shit about, you know, uh, these so-called Native Americans, let me give you a little bit of history that ain't in the history. What's up, DMW? Shots 247. Appreciate you sliding up, pulling up, man. Let me tell you something, Mr. Pharaoh. Do you understand that history that has been deleted said that, back in the day when, slavery was, being administered in the United States, a lot of people ran away from the plantations, those that could, that tried to, that got away. Do you know where they went? I'll give you some time, Mr. Pharaoh. Yeah, I'm going to tell you where they went, man. They went into the Native American lands, okay? And they got embraced by Native American cultures. Look at the history. A lot of people think that those similar bloodlines have to do with a lot of African Americans that got embraced into these cultures, these Native American cultures, and bloodlines were created there. A lot of people think that the original indigenous people are black men. Okay, there's so many different philosophies here, but the point being is that for you at this day and age to try to say that, well, there's a line that has to be drawn, and we don't need to talk about the struggles that you're going through or have been through, because all we trying to do is get reparations. I'm trying to tell you, I might have been able to tell you how some of that happens and what to do once you get reparations. So, like, Cuddy, yes, all I know is that, man, you went in for no reason at all, and this is what we come back with now. You don't, I'm sure those all them little fake subscribers you got and all that is working for you, and some of that stuff is real. I seen you got a nice platform. You got people chiming in. Matter of fact, they jumped off my head just because I said I'm Native American.
We was in slavery. We was in bondage, and we did all this. Now we the seventh richest nation in the world. So what we can't do when we've been constantly accomplishing, I'm confused. Like what we can't do. I be watching Floyd Mayweather. I be watching winners. We be winning. So I'm confused. I don't understand. Black Americans, we ain't did nothing but win. Every obstacle in our way, we knocked it down. So show me where I'm supposed to think we can't knock this one down. I don't understand. The only thing stopping us from getting reparations is all the black people that don't get behind it. That's it.
Facts.
Net
Let me tell
stars.
you, let me explain
Everything
something
that
to
been
you, sir. Let me explain something to you, sir. One of the things that happened with Native American people is that they basically fought till they couldn't fight no more. We fought all the way to where we couldn't fight no more. And those that was left that escaped genocide was put on the reservation. That's like an endearment camp. You know what I mean? That's like being a prisoner of war. Okay, when you forced to be on the reservation. Now, mind you, this is some history that I know you don't know either. My mother, a Quinault blood Indian Nation member, was put into the boarding schools. Her and her sisters and everybody else was put in boarding schools. Mr. Pharaoh said, and if they tried to speak their language, they had their mouths washed out with soap. Okay. And if they continue with all that, then they would beat them. You know what I mean? Stealing our culture from us. All right. We've been through so much more than what you say that, we don't try to compare what it is that we've been through to what you going through. We know what happened, but we also embrace you when y'all ran off the plantation straight up and made you part of our culture and tried to show you a better way. But this is sometimes, I'm not trying to be biased or nothing, but this is exactly what you just said. You said, well, so how come we can't get together? We don't get together and stuff. Y'all know what y'all did? When the cavalry came looking for Native Americans, guess who was riding with them? It's history. Yeah, we got some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention that the thing that they made, not only Black Americans do, they made Native Americans do. They had Native American scouts going out to look for the other tribes and all that. That's part of it. But does that make us, where we're less than you? Nah, don't make us none of that, bro. And the way you came off, was like, man, you could have learned something maybe from talking to me. I'm a scholar. I got a degree. I did studies at the University of Washington, Black and Native American studies. You might have learned something from me. Let's read some of these comments here. DMW said they will hand out reparations when the dollar is zero. Man, facts. Buffalo Soldiers, they weren't out there chasing after white men. They wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You know who they was waiting on? He said, keep waiting then. Straight up. Now, the difference is we took our stuff and we made it personal to where we had to say, you know what? We got to address the courts. That's where we got to go with what we're doing. That's exactly what we did. We hit them with their own words. All right. We took it to the courts and made it to the point where they had to acknowledge that there was a wrong and they had to give us some sort of reparations, which they did. It wasn't 40 acres and a mule. All right. We got reservations, we got the money, and we got the stuff to where we was able to take our own reparations and invest in ourselves. You know what I mean? And create businesses within the tribe. And that's what's going on. That's the difference. Now, can us Black folks work together and do that? I don't know. Because of these jumping up and down Black men like this here, this one here, I don't know. Because we need somebody that's going to be able to create cohesiveness, not division. And not just with unity amongst Black people, but of all people of color. That's the bottom line. That's the bottom line. So, I don't know. I'm still subscribed to you, man. But there was no reason for you to come at me like that just because I said I'm tired of them selling us a dream. When I said us, I mean all of us. Okay. So I don't know if you're gonna get a chance to see this video or what. and maybe you can hit me up on IG, nothing like that. Or maybe you just get the message, man. If your message, if Pharaoh says it's just for the black man, then put it on your page, man. Because you continuously disrespecting anybody that comes through and all of that. Facts, John. That was a way of paying some reparations, but it wasn't for the acres of the mule. We, as black folks, they got land coming. They got money coming. He's right about that. But this type of approach, you're not going to get it, man. You're not going to get it, man. Being a racist, you know what I'm saying? Talking ignorant when you coming off like you educated and some more shit, it's not going to work like that. And so-called taking it to the front, that's what they've been doing for over 50 to 60 years now. With Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all, you have to take it up into these legal buildings and start pushing that line there. That's where you got to push it. That's what we did. Fact. John said, and you still have to pay it back. Boy, reparations, they got a little loan on them. What's up, Kevin? Straight up, man. How you doing, Mr. Jones? Appreciate y'all, man. But I just wanted to, fire back at Pharaoh said that since he told me to go back to the rest. Man, you jumping up and down, both Django's looking. I'll tell you lucky you didn't let me up on your panel. Because all I did was came to do some work, and you came and busted my head. Talking about go back to the reservation. What the hell? So thank y'all for coming in. I'm going to let y'all go, man. If you didn't see what he said in the beginning, go ahead with the replay. It's right there in the beginning of what Mr. Pharaoh said.
Yeah, what's happening? This is Big Spence from the Horton Shot. Out here repping my boy, E-Dog. Yeah, man. Get to it.
Get to it. Get well. Horton out there, if it ain't Horton, it ain't important.
For real, yeah.
That's what they say.
It ain't important, man. That's for real, man.
The originals. The originals.
Look here, man. You already know signature nonetheless. I've always done my best. They said that we're strong together. We're strong together. My love and yours will last forever.
Yes,
sometimes
that's right.
was just an idea until King David said it's time to bring it here. But just like everything, it had to begin. That's why it came to disciple and never end. Love, life, and loyalty will get us all started. Without wisdom, knowledge, and peace, and understanding will soon be departed. You already know the 6-point star, which represents the Star of David. How do? We make it last forever by using 360 degrees of knowledge in any given situation. For there's nothing impossible for Gangsta Disciple Nation.
Woo!
Sir.